The Nigeria Labour Congress has criticized the reported deterioration in security and economic conditions among the masses across the country. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are our top 10 stories countdown today. At number 10, the United States Treasury announced sanctions Wednesday against Iran's Persian Gulf Strait Authority, Tehran's new agency that collects fees for traveling through the strategic Strait of Hormuz. The statement extended the threat of sanctions to anyone paying the fees because they may be providing support to and receiving services from Iran's Revolutionary Guards and therefore may be exposed to sanctions risk. At number 9, Scotland manager Clarke signed a 4-year contract extension on Thursday as he prepares to lead his country to their first World Cup since 1998. Clarke's new deal will keep him in charge through the 2028 European Championship and the 2030 World Cup, ending months of speculation over his future. The 62-year-old, whose previous contract was due to expire in July, has enjoyed a largely successful reign, recording 35 wins and 14 draws from 76 matches. At number 8, the presidency yesterday vowed to prosecute social media critic Martin Vincent Oche, popularly known as Very Dark Man, for allegedly sharing fake audio of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. A post by ex-user showed that an AI-generated audio of the president was played in VDM's video. The audio captured Tinubu's voice saying that the insecurity in Nigeria would continue because of Nigerians' reluctance to vote for him in 2023. But in a statement by the special advisor to the president on information and strategy, Nanuga, the presidency called for legal action against the social media influencer. At number 7, the Nigeria Customs Service has stated that it sailed MT NY Maria because the vessel was found discharging premium motor spirit without the requisite customs clearance at the MRS terminal at the Dantata Jetty Tincan Island port. In a statement on Thursday obtained by The Punch, the public relations officer of the Tincan Island Command of the NCS, Oscar Ivara, Chief Superintendent of Customs, said that the service wishes to address misleading narratives circulating regarding enforcement actions taken on the vessel MTNY Maria. At number 6, former special advisor on health to the Delta State government, Olarungu Ugwumba, has resigned her membership of the All Progressives Congress, citing alleged injustice, marginalization, and the controversial conduct of the party's senatorial primaries in Delta State. In a resignation letter addressed to the chairman of APC, Uweheru, Ward 9 in Ogeheli, North Local Government Area, Prof. Ugwumba said the distribution of the dividends of democracy within the party had unfairly excluded loyal members and supporters who worked tirelessly to build the APC in Delta States. At number 5, the National Democratic Congress has warned aspirants and party supporters against violence, intimidation, and threats during its forthcoming primaries as it unveiled guidelines and modalities for the nationwide exercise. The party said strict disciplinary measures would be imposed on any individual or group found engaging in acts capable of undermining the credibility and peaceful conduct of the primaries. At number 4, the Nigeria Police Force National Cybercrime Center has arrested a mother and daughter over their alleged involvement in a Roman scam that reportedly defrauded a Malta-based victim of more than 18 million naira. The acting police public license officer, NPF NCCC, Abuja DSP Unwana Ima, disclosed this in a statement issued on Wednesday. According to the statement, the suspects were identified as 39-year-old Urore Diana and her 22-year-old daughter, Rakibat Oluwaseyi Imoru. At number 3, as Nigeria intensifies efforts to expand non-oil revenue and improve tax collection under its fiscal reform agenda, corporate tax contributions from major private sector operators are becoming increasingly critical to government financing. Supporting that drive, MTN Nigeria paid 878.7 billion naira in taxes, levies, and duties to federal and state authorities in the 2025 financial year, representing a 15% increase from the previous year, according to the company's recently released 2025 sustainability reports. At number 2, the African Development Bank has appointed Nigeria's Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, as the champion of the Integrated Aviation Transformation Program for Africa. The appointment was conveyed in a letter addressed to the minister and signed by Mark Shalawo on behalf of the bank. At number 1, the Nigerian Labour Congress has criticized the reported deterioration in security and economic conditions among the masses across the country. In a solemn message issued on Wednesday ahead of the Eid al-Kabir celebration and signed by the NLC president, Joe Ajero, the labor union said Nigerian workers and the poor were bleeding under the weight of neoliberal policies. According to him, millions of citizens were enduring severe hardship under policies that have deepened poverty, calling on political leaders to reflect on the consequences of their economic decisions. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.